Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. Hope you're having an amazing day. George Wright III, I am your host, and I'm glad you're here with us here today. I want to give you a little daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education today around the idea of acting as if you simply can't fail. And before we do that, I want to start you out with the Daily Mastermind quote of the day. So remember, if you haven't downloaded the mobile app, it's free. You can get it on iTunes or Google Play. But at the end of the day, if you get this Daily Mastermind mobile app, you're going to have access to the Daily Mastermind quotes, the images, meditations, affirmations, ebooks, audiobooks. It's designed to really give you the resources you need to keep your mindset in check on a day-to-day basis, but also provide you with some strategies and ideas you can use in business and in your personal life. So the quote of the day today is from Earl Shoaff. And the quote is, "Everything we attract is what we are." Everything we attract is what we are. That's a great reminder, because I want you to think about today how you act and how you treat people and how you communicate and how your mindset is and what type of energy and level of vibration you are putting out into your environment, because you're going to attract exactly what you are. And that's one of the reasons why, on one hand, you've got to monitor your level of energy. But on the other hand, you've got to identify the fact that you have to clearly start to believe and instill in yourself that you are great, that you do have greatness. As Les Brown says, you have greatness inside of you. But you just have to truly believe that. And sometimes it's a choice to do that. Sometimes it's a choice, like I said yesterday, to just simply start believing. And what will happen is you're going to finally in your life start to create the results that you want, because you are already everything that you need to create those results. And so everything we attract is what we are. Now, I want to talk to you today, and I'm going to talk to you about a concept that can help you in every area of your life, whether it's your personal, business, relationships, communication, effectiveness, health, whatever it is. But it's going to be through the lens of sales. Now, I know not everyone listening is a salesperson, although what you're going to find is that communication skill is probably going to help you in every area of your life. But there's an individual I've had speak for me many times over the years, Brian Tracy. You've probably heard of him. He's a great sales and personal development trainer. And he wrote a book called Be a Sales Superstar. And there's actually a chapter in there I was reading a little bit earlier today. And the chapter is Act as if it were impossible to fail. Act as if it were impossible to fail. Now, I know you've probably heard that comment before, but I really like what Brian says and how he says this. I'm going to read you a quick snippet out of this and give you a few thoughts. He starts with a quote from Mark Twain that says, "Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not the absence of fear." And I really want to emphasize that for you here. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, but not absence of fear. See, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and they always have been, right, the greatest enemies of success and happiness. And for that reason, top salespeople, and everyone else that's listening to this as well, work continuously to confront the fears that hold most people back. And the two major fears that stand as the greatest obstacles on your road to success are the fear of failure or loss, and the fear of criticism or rejection. And these are the major enemies to be overcome. And I want you to think about that for a minute. Fear of failure and a fear of criticism. Because no matter who you are in life, I can promise you those are two of your greatest fears. And even the most successful people I know fear those things. And as it happens, it's not the actual failure or rejection that hurts you or holds you back. I want you to hear that when I say that. It's not the actual failure or rejection that hurts you or holds you back. It's the fear of the failure or rejection that stops you from acting, that stops you from doing what you need to do. It's the fear of failure, of rejection, or failure that stops you from acting, and it's the anticipation or expectation of failure or rejection that paralyzes you and keeps you or blocks you from doing what you need to do in order to achieve your goals. The things that we already know we need to do. That's the secret. See, so many people are looking for the secret, and the secret is just to do what you already know you need to do and follow through. Commitment, discipline, things we've talked about this week. Now, he goes on to say, the truth is that everyone is afraid of something, and often many things. Every single person you meet is afraid of failure or rejection in some way. And the difference between a hero and a coward is that the hero is brave just a couple of minutes longer. And the average person moves away from or avoids the fear-causing situation. A brave person forces himself or herself to confront the fear and do what is feared anyway. Glenn Ford, the actor, once said, "If you do not do the things you fear, then the fear controls your life." That's the principle I want to talk to you about, because as you begin the new year, you've got to overcome, push through. You don't have to eliminate fear. The elimination of fear is not the key. It's pushing through it. Ralph Waldo Emerson said his entire life was changed when he read the words, if you would be a great success, make a habit throughout your life of doing the things you fear. The fear of failure, the major obstacle that holds you back, is fear in the solar plexus, and experience as the feeling of, I just can't. Now, all of us have had that feeling. You know that. I just can't do this. You can neutralize this feeling by repeating the opposite phrase. I can, over and over and over. I can, I will, I must, I can do it. And so whenever you repeat those words, your fear goes down and your confidence goes up. When you repeat to yourself the words, I like myself, I am the best, I can do it, I have greatness, then you're going to boost your self-esteem and self-image. It's this idea of autosuggestion. And you create that as a mindset. So what I want to suggest from this idea that I kind of pulled from Brian Tracy to remind you as you're starting your year and as you're doing things now, I want you to remember that you don't have to eliminate fear, but you do have to get outside your comfort zone. You do need to push through. And the most tangible way to do that, in my opinion, the way I've been able to do that, is either to repeat to yourself over and over and over, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, or use that 5-second rule. Don't wait more than a couple seconds and just act. Act anyway. Know and be okay and be totally comfortable with the fact that you're probably going to screw up, and that's okay because you got to fail your way to success anyway. And if you look at it that way, then you're going to want to push through your fears. And once you do, a funny thing happens. That experience gives you more confidence, which reduces the fear. And the irony is, the more you push yourself, the more you're going to be doing things you fear. And as you overcome those fears, you'll push yourself even more and have something else you fear. So fear's never going to go away. Just accept that. But accept the fact that you can overcome anything in your life because you already have. You're still here. You're still moving forward. And that's my message for today. I hope you have an amazing day. Do me a favor and share this show. Share it on your social media channels, or hit me up and tag me on the Daily Mastermind on Facebook or Instagram, because I'd love to hear what you're working on. I'd love to contribute and support you in what you're doing. So once again, my name is George Wright III. This has been the Daily Mastermind. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Have a great day.